Hey boys, welcome back to, we're up to round 15 of the Holden Cup here. As you see my play there, rated 70 overall. I could be a bit higher, but a couple of the drills early on, I screwed up. So, if you get golden, like, pretty much what I would do is the drills, just do the passing drill, because that's the easiest to get golden. The other ones you can actually screw up, like the goal kicking one. If you do like one bad kick, then you fuck. So I just do the passing one now and get gold. Gives you the most XP. So yeah, 70 overall though, pretty good. 70 overall. That's as we do a nice little blindside play there. But 70 is verging on, the top under 20s players. I've got a couple in my team who are like mid 70s, including the Paul Burns, who keeps replacing me, who's like 75. I had to choose like Broncos, who have like probably one of the highest rated fullbacks in the under 20s. But yeah, getting up there, so our stats aren't too bad now. They're sort of getting pretty good for the under 20s, so hopefully we can start, dominating these games slightly. Even though our form over the last few weeks has been pretty impressive, I've gotta be honest. As this opening stanza has been pretty just back and forth, really. Nothing's opened up too much. Our defense has actually been pretty tight, and that's something I've noticed like the last few, like later into this season. I don't know if it's just because my stats have increased and the team's got better, but the defense has gotten a lot better here. Like, they don't make nearly as many line breaks. There's still line breaks. Don't get me wrong. There's still plenty of line breaks, but it doesn't happen like every set, like it was the first few rounds, which is nice. Even though I don't know, it is fun making those last ditch tackles. And if you're struggling, the easiest tip I can give you, if you're struggling at a fullback and they're making a lot of line breaks and you're getting palmed off and stuff, just double tap triangle. If you're on PS4, the low diving tackle, it's foolproof. Unless they do an offload, you're always going to actually make the tackle. So if they do an offload, then, well, nothing much you can do, but at least you'll always make the tackle. Is right there. Something that needs to be patched, and it's just a minor bug, but definitely needs to be fixed, because it happens a bit too frequently, honestly. And that's, you just saw it. The players just overrun the play for some reason, and dummy half passed it forward. So a little switch of play, and I don't know. We're trying to do something fancy before halftime, but yeah, going in at 0-0. So again, a fairly strange Holden Cup score, but that's sort of actually shit. It's not. Is it Holden? Yeah, it is Holden. Oh god, for a second there I was like, is it Toyota Cup? But yeah, Toyota Cup that was a couple of years ago. For some reason I was like, shit, have I been saying Holden Cup this whole time and it's Toyota? But no, it's definitely Holden. Don't worry about me. I had a bit of a meltdown there, but yeah, these these low scoring Holden Cup matches are pretty unrealistic, but I guess our defense is pretty good. Like me at the back, we save a lot of tries, and right here, beautiful little kick to start off this stanza. I thought it was going to be a 40-20, but the wind was just slightly going the wrong way there. It was definitely behind us, but it was pushing it to the left, which made it a little difficult. And the fullback was covering up pretty well. But still a nice kick, whenever you can pin them down in their end, I like to do it, because giving cheap possession away, like, they're going to score. If they're on your goal line in this Be A Pro under 20s, whatever, they're going to score. Like, the AI defense in the under 20s is terrible on their goal line. They let so many tries in, as we luckily don't get raked to the ball there. Usually they do win the strips, so nice little turn of events. And again, just working the blind side, not too much on. They had the numbers to cover it, but we tried anyway. As Gagai puts in a nice little kick, actually, and fortunately, the winger does well to attack the ball and gets out of the in-goal. So again, not much is going on in this game. Not many errors. We're playing good footy. Just not too many errors. And this is something I'll bring up, is I love the day games. Like, I understand, but I feel like most of the games is, I think our offload there was forward, but we get away with that and we make a bit of ground. But I feel like BN have made it so the rain happens like a lot in these matches. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but rain happens a lot in these games, which it shows off the dynamic weather. And, you know, having the puddles on the field is pretty awesome, I gotta say. It looks pretty sick, but these day games and the clear games look absolutely stunning. Like, it makes it look amazing. So, you know, maybe ease up on the rainy conditions a little bit, because these day games, the clear skies make the game look just outstanding. Really, the field looks really good to play on. But as you see there, they actually go for the penalty goal, and I remember this game, I was thinking, I'm gonna go for a field goal. You know, when they don't look like scoring, we don't really look like scoring, I'm just gonna slot a field goal. But we pick up the penalty, and Ashley Taylor nails the conversion. And that's okay, so that's strange. So Ashley Taylor converted that one. For some reason, Offengawi, I'm pretty positive that Offengawi does not kick. He doesn't goal kick at all, but he's taking like all the goal kicks. Maybe he was actually off the field, that's why he didn't take it, but it's a bit strange. I don't know why. I know in my career mode, playing against the Knights, Jeremy Smith constantly kicks goals for them as well. I sort of feel like Jeremy Smith maybe years and years ago was a second stringer, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. But I know Smith doesn't kick goals for Knights now. I know he's not a goal kicker. As we, that's going to be the end of the game, actually. It was a pretty, you know, the game was just back and forth. Not much happening, but we picked up man of the match. We were pretty solid. Really got us up to a good start and onto the front foot. Made a lot of carries, got a lot of meters, just set up a few plays, that sort of thing. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.